Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it started.
This is the awakening of chastity, justice, action, shalom, correction, direction, yearning for the ultimate lifestyle.
Life measures, triple beam scales, I see the shell toes of black leather. Dark matter, singing hymns of ancient slaves. Strange fruit swinging like elephant trunks. The hell they don't. King Melanin, I keep telling them. Swole lips like Bill Bellamy. Cancer like celebrities. Strength of a Nephilim. I let this track carry me. You lightweight like a carry-on. Hot sauce. You sweet like funnel cakes. Got more moves in the centipede or roller skates. I'm the one they looking for. The one on the top. The one that stop. The one they feel boy. You ain't saying nothing.
Yo. Y'all gotta see this. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back. It's your guy, God Doshe the Legend, in here with another hot piece. Man, I had to come with some comedy because some comedy was sent to me. So I gotta bring in the comedy. Comedy was sent to me. So we gonna continue on with the jokes. I can't believe this. His brother sent this to me, and he was like, "Man, look at this, man." I looked at it. I was like, "This, yeah." I like to laugh, man. I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't believe what I was reading, man. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, right?" So he sent it to me like, "Man, look at y'all, man. If you niggas wasn't here, man, look at all this stuff with me going on like this. Look at this, man. Look at you niggas, man. Man, I'm telling you this. I don't care what color you is. You better grab you a nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say a nigga because the nigga's an ignorant person. But man, you better grab you some enlightened, awakening brothers, because it's about to get rough out here. Boy, I'm telling you. But man, y'all gotta see this. Wait till you see this. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up, man. This like I said, man, you gotta be kidding me, right? And he was dead serious, though. He was dead serious. Check this mug out right here. I was like, man, I can't believe. Let me see if I had to see it. Check this out. Oh my goodness, boy, the stuff that I gotta read, the stuff that comes up on my dang on table, man. It's just unbelievable. I'm trying to see if it's gonna pull up. Let's see, man. Can y'all read that? I don't know if I can make it bigger. How do I make it bigger? Did that make it bigger? Did that make it bigger? Let's see. Did it? Did it make it bigger? Okay. Look at this, man. Read this. Oh man, I can't make this stuff up. Man, you just like y'all just give me these people just give me stuff to do comedy off of. I don't want to do no comedy. I can be a funny guy. But you like when stuff like this show up, man, it's just like man, it's just like comedy. It's free publicity, free shots. Take shots at these people, man. Read this, man. While representing a small minority of the population in the United States, 12.6%, which is 62.5 thousand black people were a victim of white violence. 62.5 thousand black people were a victim of white violence. Now let me say this right here. Let me say this right here. And I'm saying this just to show you, just to let them know how woke I am. I'm awoke far enough to know that they are putting two brothers against each other. The Gentiles against his brothers. See what I'm saying? That's the trick to keep us going at one another. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stay focused now. But the my point is they trying to make like that. They're trying to spark a fight between the Gentiles, which is Europeans, and our brothers and the brothers and the sisters. Because here's what they say. Man, my sage went out. Here's what they say. Finish reading this. It goes, and 320,000 white people were a victim of black violence. So they saying this, man, y'all think y'all got it bad. We're not really doing that much to them, or it's like y'all think y'all got it bad. Man, look, it's 320,000 of us. What? Trying to spark it up, right? Trying to spark it up. Man, 320,000 white people were victim by black people. Get them niggers. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little spark. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this, and then I'm about to. I don't know, man. When you talk about violence, man, ain't nobody more violent than these people. These people is violent as hell. I'm telling you, without no reason. And when I'm saying people, I'm not saying white people or you know what I'm saying, or European. I'm talking about the evil that's controlling, that's not controlling, but the evil that lurks this planet, violent as hell, and they orchestrate through what you call, uh, man, I don't want to say, but I'm telling you without saying, these people. Let me go here. Let's check this out. I don't even know how to. When you talk about violence, let's see here. Let's talk about violence, right? Let's see here. Let's go on. Let's talk about violence. Let me show you this. Right there, before 50 billion other countries. Now look at this. Now when you talk about violence, ain't nobody more violent than the people who probably wrote this. And I'm not saying a black thing or white thing, but man, when you talk about violence, look at this. Not just Tulsa race massacre that devastated black communities in Rosewood, Atlanta, and other American cities. There's no longer a white terrorism destroying black communities. There's a long history of white terrorism destroying black communities. A long history of white terrorism. So who's sparking this? Who's sparking this fight between us, between the brothers and our counter? Because we all on the same playing field. You got to see the picture. Once these what they call white people come together with us and the good and all the good people come together, then this won't happen. But when you're talking about violence, man, you ain't getting no more violent than these people here, man. It ain't no more violence. Let me see another one. Check this out. Watch this. What's this? Okay. The Tulsa, Oklahoma race massacre is now, due to the work of scholars and historians, a known act of terrorism. Several documentaries and news stories have told the story about 1921 massacre. In May 1921, a 70-year-old white girl accused a black teenager. Typical story. Typical story. Okay, let's go down. Did y'all know about the Louisiana massacre? My home state, 1873. Said great black people. 7 years after the Civil War, black men and women were being massacred in plain sight during the Reconstruction era. One of the most horrific incidents that we know was April 1873 in Colfax, Louisiana. Approximately 150 black men were murdered by white men. See, they playing the black against the white, and these people's in high places pulling these strings. Here's another one. Wilmington, North Carolina. I talked about this once before. And so they, as you see, they got this black dude here. They got some black politicians, coming in with them. And my thing is, this is, which I never understood, but people always want to say that, we get the right politicians in there. I understood. How do you get the right politicians in there when these people make up the rules? I don't get it. But we can change the rules. I'm like, oh my god, you can't change these rules, nigga. But my thing is this. So if you think about it, if you think about it, when you talk about violence, and for them to say that, you know, 300,000 white people were injured by black people, it's a game. It's a skin color game they're playing. And they've been playing it for a while. And these people sitting up high and looking down low and just watch as we attack one another. And one day we have to stand up and say, okay, we're going to stop attacking one another. But to say that the so called black man is more violent or has caused more harm to their European Gentile brothers is far fetched. Far fetched. Let me see where that thing at. Let's see here. Let's just right here. Where'd it go? Okay, let's scroll down. Atlanta massacre, 1906. Like many race massacres, the violence in Atlanta. Look at that. About to choke the heck out of that brother. What do you got right there? Oh, he got a knife. See, these people, look, notice all these people are on the same, what you call it? Racial, no, income bracket. One may be a little bit richer than the other one, but you can tell ain't no rich, super rich white people, Europeans doing that, going out and doing that. They causing all this. Black men are okay. Like many race massacres, the violence in Atlanta at the turn of the century began with white women accusing black men of rape. On September 22, 1906, Atlanta newspaper reported that four white women alleged they were assaulted by black men. Now, you know and I know, anytime a black man get with a white woman, even if it's consent, it's gonna be considered rape. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be considered rape because she don't want to really let them know that she in love with the black Johnson. That they just can't get enough of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with that. You gotta ask the European sisters that. Okay. So that was 1906. So we're talking about violence now. They talk about what does it say? It says and 320,000 white people were a victim of black violence. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Look, hey man, this is funny. I'm telling you, these people. Hey, you know the sad part about it is they dead serious. These people are dead serious. Oh man, but the sad part about it, the Europeans is falling into it because they don't know what's they getting played like we getting played. We all getting played. You know, they sit back, they spark them up to go do something to us. You know, and then instead of us coming together and seeing who's really pulling the strings, you know. Rosewood, Florida massacre, 1923. Similar to the massacre of Tulsa, a black community was burnt to the ground after a white woman named Fanny. Oh, God. We got Karen before Karen was Fanny. She was assaulted by a black man on January 1st, 1923. The first person killed was Sam Carter, a local blacksmith. He was tortured and mutilated. His mutilated body was hung from a tree. Man, now what in the hell? I don't know. I'm almost willing to get him up on that thing right there. So let me see. Is that I know there's more, but that's just to name a few of them. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this poll they got. Hold on. Let me start. Let's go back. Let's go find this poll. Let's finish reading this poll. Hold on. Y'all know that poll is funny, man. Y'all gotta not funny, but it's like you gotta be serious. Like now, this somebody sent me this and it was dead serious. Like, man, look at this, man. Look how y'all acting out. Man, that's because you don't know history and how it's really being played out. Even when it's being played out, it's still orchestrated. It's still orchestrated to have us combating at one another. And once the righteous come together, uh, black, brown, white, yellow, purple, once all the good righteous people come together, all this is cease, you know. But this is a game. This thing. This is what they call it. Uh, it's called the skin color game. You know. Let's see. So let's go read. According to the infographic and provided sources, this is what would occur if 13% rounded population of black people were to suddenly vanish from the United States. Here we go. The prison population will go down by 37%. Ah, really? Let's go right here. Hold on. What are y'all looking at? Let's go look here. Watch this. Watch this. It said the prison population will go down by 37%, right? But here's the sad part about it. Let's see. Then your boy uh, Biden passed the 1994 crime bill, which caused mass incarceration. So it wouldn't even be up 37% or whatever if it wasn't for this bill. The Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, commonly known as the Crime Bill, was sponsored by your boy, your boy, Joe Biden, 26 years ago. It is often blamed for instilling tough on crime policies that overly criminalize Black Americans. Is this narrative warranted? The issue is complicated, but we'll do our best to make some sense of it. Although the 2020 Democratic National Convention mentioned the Violence Against Women Act, here we go again. Here we go again. It did not dwell on the more controversial parts of the crime bill. Since the beginning of the presidential race, however, former Vice President Joe Biden has been asked repeatedly about his role in creating this bill. It came up during his vice presidential selection when Congressional Black Caucus Chair Karen Bass, who was under consideration as his running mate, responded with a shrewd history lesson. Although reported that she would have opposed the bill if she had been in Congress at the time, she said, I understand very well why elected officials did what they did because the masses of the people in these communities were demanding it. I understand very well why the elected officials did what they did because the masses of the people in these communities were demanding it. You got to remember, I'm going to listen to you. Listen to this. These people create the problem and then they come with the solution. Think about it. Listen what she said. I understand very well why elected officials did what they did because the masses of the people, they will create a problem and make you demand for it. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Create a, take away the jobs and introduce crack cocaine, you know, and say, oh, look at them. Yeah. Oh wow, look at them. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, y'all want us to do something about them? Yeah, do something about them. Republican base is right. According to 1994 Gallup survey, 58% of African Americans supported the crime bill. Nigga, I swear. You know what I always say? These niggas wouldn't know a setup if Wiley the Coyote came and set it up himself right in front of them. Did y'all read what I just said? Republican base is right. According to 1994 Gallup survey, 58% of African Americans supported the crime bill, compared to 49% of white Americans. Because we was plaguing on our own selves. It was all a project. Take away the food, take away the jobs, make it hard for them, cause them to make bricks without no straws, give them poor education, and the crime will go up and they will beg for this bill. I don't need to go no further than this on why it why we are in the prison cells. They are the cause of it. Poor education. Let's go. Let's stop right here. Let me show you something. Let me show you what these people do, man. How did they do that? How was they able to fill those prison cells up? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go right here. How was they able to fill those prison cells? Whoa! Why other countries keep outperforming U.S. in education? See that? Why other countries keep outperforming U.S. in education and how to catch up? You know what, man? These people ain't trying to catch up. These people don't want you to catch up no more than a person that own that damn credit card bill you got. You hear me? The Biden administration has put enormous amount of money on the table for our schools, and apparently as much as 10 years to spend it. The potential for the improvement of performance of our schools is unprecedented, provided that policymakers use it well. The economic stakes are hard to overstate. 30 countries now outperform the United States in mathematics at high school level. Many are ahead in science, and many are ahead in science too. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the millenniums in our workforce tied for last on tests for mathematics and problem solving. among the millennia is in the workforce of all the industrial countries tested, we now have the worst educated workforce in the industrialized world because our this is not funny, but man, this is all set up. This is all everybody knows the school systems, the prison pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Because you got it pays. I make more off little Johnny in prison than I do him in the workforce because our workers are among the most highly paid in the world. That makes a lot of Americans uncompetitive in the global economy and uncompetitive against increasingly smart machines. It is a formula for a grim future. The idea of significantly boosting the achievement of the average American high school graduate and making American workers once again the best educated in the world, nigga, wait on it. It ain't gonna happen in this lifetime, not in that school system. Coming from the bottom of the pack seems like a pipe dream. Only pipe dream they got is only pipe dream they working on is get your son from school to prison. That's it. Let's see here. Where's that mug at? What is that? Let's see. Man, I don't have to go no further than this. 17 favorite classroom learning games. I mean, it's just sad, you know. So let's go back to that poll. Let's finish that poll. Let's go back. Hold on. Man, hold on. Y'all gotta if you freeze it and read it all, you'll laugh too, man. This is hilarious. You gotta find this funny. We got the prison population, almost 50% less gang members in the USA. Almost 50% less gang members in the USA. If 13% population of black people were to suddenly vanish, almost 50% less gang members. So they saying that it'll be 50% less gang members if we was to leave. We already know. I shouldn't have to go over how they orchestrated the father to leave the house and be orchestrated to get out the house and everything else. Rape would go down significantly. Boy, I can't make this up. Do I need to go back over the all the massacres and rapes they did, all the raping they did when they came over here? Um, Overwhelmingly, obesity will go down 10%. Average IQ will go up 7 points. You see the school system. Average IQ will go up to 7 points, and they got they number how's it that and they number 33rd smartest country in the world, number 33. But we leave your IQ. The same people who built the pyramids and came up with hundreds of thousands and thousands inventions, and not including the ones that they stole from us and the patents that they stole, but their IQ will automatically go up to 7 points. And here it is, 2023, 6027. They still ain't figured out how to build a pyramid. So they say. They need to get one of them damn robots they've been making to build that damn pyramid. SAT scores will go up by 100 points. That standard ass test, man, get that garbage out of here. ACT scores will go up by 5.5 points. AIDS and HIV will go down by over 67%. Now we know we're talking about the same people. Are we talking about the same people that shot syphilis into our people and tested and see what it was gonna do? Are we talking about the people who put the disease in our blankets when they came over here to kill us off? We're not talking about them people, are we? Are we talking about the people that what was that, the Black Plague? Because they didn't even know how to wash their ass, and the Moors had to go teach them how to wash their ass. Man, how do we forget our history? Yeah, I remember all that, boy. Chlamydia cases will go down 50%. Ah, man. Gonorrhea will go down 6. They just saying y'all just some walking, we just some walking diseases. And God knows that ain't true. Syphilis will go down 58%. Average income will go up 20,000. So we talk about the same people who pretty much barred us out of you know, barred us out of the workforce. Dang on well. The so-called black man was barred out the workforce. The good Europeans know that they kept us out the workforce to try and bring us down. Average income will go up 20,000. We all know who creates and who controls the income and the inflations and everything else. Amount of people in poverty will go down 58%. Poverty will go down 58%. Come on now, who's creating the poverty? You know, they raise up the prices however they want to. Homelessness will go down about 57%. We ain't got to leave for homeless to go down. Hold on. We don't have to leave for homelessness to go down. You see all them vacant buildings. You see them immigrants came over here and showed them how to do it. Immigrants came over there, man. They taking mansions and everything. You better come on now. Number of welfare recipients will go down about 40%. We all know who created the Welfare Act. The Welfare Act was to get the so-called black woman away from her king and tend solely on the government. It's called divide and conquer and break up the nucleus, to break up the family. These people hate family. They hate mother, father, and children. Anything against. Right now, we are against the machine. It's nature against machine. That's what's going on. 30%, 13% of the population, 13% of the population, all sources can be found in infographic ink. This is what they think. This is what they got going on. Um, we got it going on. We got it going on for real. I'm gonna show y'all something. Check this out. These people, man, think like they just want to bury history. Like they just want to stop it and forget. But you know what? History always seems to find itself, you know, and comes back to the truth. And think about all the things they said about crime, diseases, homelessness, poverty. Let me see if I can blow this up for you. Hold on. Hold on. Can I blow it up? Hold on. No, that ain't gonna let me blow it up. Hold on. No. Wait. It's gonna let me blow it up. Hold on. How you do that? Hold on. Let's go like this. Let's see here. No. Okay. Anyways, look this up. Who knows about Lake Lanier? The history of a black town enduring racism and mysterious deaths. Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier was a popular, uh, very prosperous black town. And I want you to see what they did. Because remember, We don't have no education. If we was to leave, education would be so much greater. Homeless would go away, and oh man, it would just be so much lovely if we wasn't here. But nigga, the history of a black town. On August 3rd, the body of a 27-year-old man was found in Georgia's Lake Lanier. Days earlier, he disappeared and drowned while swimming. The week before, another man drowned in the lake. A few days before that, July 20th, a 24-year-old jumped into the lake where he was electrocuted and later died. For folks who are familiar with Lake Lanier, a Georgia landmark, these tragic deaths aren't surprising. Over the years, hundreds of people have died there, making Lake Lanier one of the deadliest lakes in the United States. Christmas Day 1964 is known as the deadliest day of Lake Lanier when the driver lost control of their car while crossing the bridge. The car then flipped into the lake where the 5 children and 2 adults drowned. In 2012, the 11-year-old son, Tamika Foster, Usher's ex-wife, died at Lake Lanier. For real? In 2012, the 11-year-old son. Really? 2012, 11-year-old son, Tamika Foster, ex-wife. What? Died at Lake Lanier. This year, on the 11th anniversary of her son's death, Foster launched a petition to drain and clean and restore the lake, bearing in mind its history. One can only imagine what will be found in the Lake Lanier's drain. Lake Lanier is a man-made. All right, so we're gonna get to it. Now, this don't trip you out. So, you see all those deaths? So they mysterious deaths. Mysterious. So, but why is this lake a mysterious death? Why are there certain these people drowning in this lake? Because this was not a lake. A lake was not always there. Let's go. Lake Lanier is a man-made lake. 38,000-acre lake that attracts about 10 million visitors every year, bringing in about 5 billion annually to North Georgia's economy. The key word is man-made. The lake is located in affluent Forsyth County, which has the highest median income in Metro Atlanta. This fact is especially interesting considering that the body of water covers what was once a thriving black community. Man, let me write this down, man. If that don't, damn, that's deep, man. How was the ones able to bring a lake through our city? And that's what I say. You can't find no other nation of people that this happened to. This is the reason why I'm telling you there's no other nation on this planet that's able to deal with this evil other than a black man and a black woman of America. We are well equipped to deal with them because you know why? Because we've been through everything. Everything. Now listen to this right here. Finish reading this right here, man. Lake Lanier is a man-made 38,000-acre lake that attracts about 10 million visitors every year, bringing in around 5 billion annually into North Georgia's economy. The lake is located in affluent Forsyth County, which has the highest medium income in Metro Atlanta. This fact is especially interesting considering that body of water covers what was once a thriving black community called Oscarville. I need me a shirt called Oscarville. Jassity need to come over with a shirt called Oscarville. Cause you know what? We need to find out why they call it Oscarville. Who was Oscarville? I know a lot of people. I'm gonna see get on our graphic team to come over with a shirt like that called Oscarville. The community formed during the late 1800s. that community formed in the late 1800s was filled with successful farmers, carpenters, and blacksmiths until Oscarville's more than 1,000 residents was violently. Now, I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to read it. I really don't want to read it no further. But it said it was violently. So all these polls talking about we violent, homelessness will go down. But you see right there, these mothers violently, man. We got some people coming. We got something coming to this planet for your ass. And I think y'all know it's coming. I know you feel it. All this y'all been doing, it's finna come to an end. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy it. Get your last hoorah out. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Breathe it in. Let it silver. Because this is going to come to an end. Let's go back and finish reading this, family. Because if this don't move you, if this don't touch you, and you can't possibly be alive. Something got to be. Let's see here. Stop screen. I don't want no stop screen. Let's go here. Let's go back to it. Oh man, that's sad. That's sad. All right, Leighton in there. The community formed during the late 1800s was filled with successful farmers, carpenters. You know what? When they say carpenters, that means homeless wouldn't have been a factor because a carpenter built the house. In order for to build a house, you got to know mathematics. But uh your education level would go up if we wasn't here. But we had a whole town of carpenters, right? Make it make sense when you're talking against the gods. All right, let's go back. Uh, until Oscarville's more than 1,000 residents were violently forced out by white Forsyth County residents. Many people say Lake Lanier is haunted. You damn right it's haunted. Man, see, I probably go swim in that mud because I'm righteous. Lake Lanier is haunted and has been depicted as such in pop culture, as in the season's reopening scene of the FX series Atlanta. In reality, the lake stands as a reminder of American history. Today's leaders are trying to erase. Wow. So y'all trying to cover that up? And the parts of history they deem worthy of preservation. Lake Lanier was named after Sidney Lanier. Who the hell is that? A poet and a Confederate soldier during the Civil War. Ain't this about a what? Wow. But who's Oscarville though? It's less than 50 miles north of Georgia's Stone Mountain, which features the country's largest Confederate monument. Despite protests and legislations aimed at the statue's removal, it has remained in place. In too many parts of the U.S., we preserve ugly stains of the country racism while eliminating memories of the thriving black communities that once stood strong. Black towns like Rosewood, Florida, and neighborhoods like Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, were a testament in strength, innovation, and independence of their residents until they were destroyed by white mobs. So that goes back to us seeing, talking about it's no one more. I don't want to keep on going and beating a dead horse, but here's another one real quick. I'm gonna show y'all this one. I'm gonna get ahead, but I just want you to wrap your mind around this type of poll, this type of energy that they're putting out and presenting, this stuff to, for people who really don't know and really don't study. You know, let's see here. Check this out. So the famous one is that Central Park. You talking about New York, right? So New York. Let's see here. Before it was New York, get rid of that. Let's see here. Is it giving that you can be a part of? Give me a gift. Okay, here's this. Before Central Park, the story of Seneca Village. So Central Park is a big park, famous park in New York City. They call it Central Park. Now listen to this. Interest in learning about more community history, whatever. Before Central Park was created, the landscape along what is now the park's premier perimeter from West 82nd to West 89th Street was the site of Seneca Village, a community predominantly African Americans, many of whom owned property. By 1855, the village consisted of approximately 225 residents, made up roughly two-thirds African Americans, one-third Irish immigrants, and small number of individuals of German descent. One of the few African American enclaves at the time. Seneca Village allowed residents to live away from more built-up section of downtown Manhattan and escape the unhealthy conditions and racial discrimination they faced there. Seneca Village began in 1825 when landowners in the area, John and Elizabeth Whitehead, subdivided their land and sold it as 200 lots. Andrew William, a 25-year-old African American, as they say. I don't like using that term African American, but I'd rather use Aboriginal, uh, indigenous to this land. Shoeshiner bought the first three lots for 125. Epiphany Davis, a store clerk, bought 12 lots for 578, and the AME Zion Church purchased another 6 lots. From there, a community was born. 1825 to 1832, the Whiteheads sold about half of their land parcel to other African Americans. By early 1830s, there was approximately 10 homes in the village. There is some evidence that residents had gardens and raised livestock. See, we ain't need all y'all grocery stores. In Seneca Village, in the nearby Hudson River. Hold on, that's another one. Let's see. Seneca. We got to do that one too. Okay. And the nearby Hudson River was likely source of fishing for the community. A nearby spring known as Tanner Spring provided a water source. I wonder if that spring is still there. By mid 1850, Seneca Village comprised 50 homes and 3 churches as well, burial grounds, and a school for African American students. Y'all know the rest, read up on it, man. Get up on y'all history. So basically, people won't be able to send you stuff, uh, talking about, if you wasn't here, because most of this stuff is totally far fetched, man. Y'all study the history, past the history, but they definitely trying to kill the history, which they cannot kill the history. Is impossible. Like the brother that's I got it from this brother, and he was just like, he didn't know how it is and how who's behind this. And speaking of diseases, let's go real quick. What's this one at? Oh man, y'all got to see this one. Y'all got to see this one. Hold on. Look at this. Remember they was talking about all the diseases. If we was gone, all the diseases, all this. Look at this. Let's see. Not just Tulsa. Did what other countries paid before century? I don't know if they're gonna let me put it. 15. It's not on. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Right here. So, remember they talk about all the diseases. If we wasn't leaving, If we was to be gone, what people do you know? What organization, what country know that put pesticides in their own people's food? These foods not even allowed in other countries. Look at this. They ain't even allowed in other countries. But they say we passing diseases. Look at this. Look at this. Am I going too fast? I'm gonna go slower. I'm gonna slow it down. I think I got 2 boxes of this right here. Ain't this about a you know what, man? See, and I used to tear these mugs up. I don't know. I'm going straight to the crib, throw this stuff right out. Stovetop stuffing. Look at that. We was brought up on stovetop stuff. This my brother right here. That's all he drink. Coffee mate. No wonder his ass crazy. Hold on. Soybean. There's that little skip. Oh my God. How do you mess up Skittles? Well, it's better than M&M's. Hold on. M&M's better not be on this damn list. Cause we're gonna have a fight. U.S. pork. U.S. pork ain't even allowed in other countries. These are stuff that I'm showing you. They're not allowed. Banned. These 15 foods that are banned in other countries, and the U.S. still sells them in stores. Look at this, man. I can't believe this right here. This is disrespectful, and this is more disrespectful. You don't be taking bags of Skittles out and tore up mine. I knew that wasn't no good. Pre-packaged ground beef. Y'all better stop it. You better stop it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just had me a Culver's double cheese hamburger. You know what I'm saying? But I better stop it. You better stop it. Look at that. Swiss rolls. Is yellow fire contributing to your child's behavior and other health issues? Look at this. What we got right here? Look. Mountain Dew, that damn musk. You gotta be boy. Is that the bag of M&M's, man? Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Behavior. What kind of behavior problem they having? Is that it couldn't be that bad then? M&M's. Yellow. What is it? Dial soap. Kool-Aid. What's this right here? Dove. Gatorade. My son love it. Look at that. Look at that Jello. I already knew that wasn't no good. But the M&M's, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, cherries. I put cherries in my sundaes. Is red dye 40 contribute to your red dye 40? So you got to watch out for red dye 40. Welch's, what is this? Hamburger helper. Oh, that was the hood right there. Fruity Pebbles. Captain Crunch. These monsters tripping. Doctors have theorized since 1920 that red dye and other official food colors affect child behavior, but no research has been done. Red 40 also contain P. crestodine, which is U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says reasonably anticipated to be a human carcinogen. Consumption of red 40 has quadrupled in the last 50 years. How can food coloring be considered a cancer risk and knowingly linked to adolescents' behavioral problems on one continent and banned or requires warning labels, yet it's safe and widely used on another? Makers of many of these products are already reformulating products in places like the EU, so why not here? EU is Europe, I guess. Yeah. Farmed salmon. Don't catch them when you don't farm salmon. You want the wild salmon. Don't eat no farm. What is this? Ain't nobody drinking no damn milk. Hold on. What else they got? Oh, Mountain Dew. Man, they about to get it. Free range. Boy, you better stop it. I want no damn free range chicken. Look at this fool. Sometimes the chemical turns like France or certain nowhere for have banned Fruit Loops. Boy, you know it's world coming in when you ban Fruit Loops. Conventional corn. Ain't nobody eat no damn corn. What? Read about pesticides. U.S. corn sprayed with atrazine. Atrazine is linked to birth defects and is banned in 44 countries. Man, y'all better stop eating that damn corn. Man, y'all get the damn picture what I'm trying to tell y'all. These people's on that bull crap, man. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I ain't got to say no more. We got next. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the black, the brown, the so-called white. All those three made-up colors you got when you see them and they salute and they showing that flag, that chastity flag, which is justice, action, shalom, correction, direction, and yearning for the truth and standing on it in righteousness. We got next. All that black against white and stuff like that. Learn our European brothers, learn how to debunk that and put it back on the people who caused the problem. Our Aboriginal brothers and sisters learn how to debunk that and put it back on the people who bring the problems. Because we get along perfectly fine, the righteous, the good, the just, the peaceful. You know what I'm saying? We get along just fine. It's just the ones who cause and keep on uh disturbing our peace. But that's about to come to the end, as I say. Please believe that and know that's for sure. Uh, this has definitely been one. I want y'all to like and share and subscribe to the channel. I'm Dolce the Legend. Y'all know what this is. You heard me?
This is the awakening of chastity. Justice, action.
Yeah.